When a month ago I made the video about my picks for winter 2026, I had 3 honorable mentions for returning series: Jujutsu Kaisen, Oshinoko and Frieren. Today I want to take a look on those series. As there are 5 episodes of Frieren, I gave each of those series 5 episodes runtime to give my initial opinion. I already mentioned Frieren, so let's start here. First question which I had for second season was how the structure will look like. We ended first season with quite a long exam arc and I was not sure if creators would keep this pacing or would return to shorter self-contained stories. First episode already gave us answer for now that we are returning to this short form. And not only that, in first episode our party landed in the cave filled with magic nullifying crystals. So, Frieren and Fern became useless in seconds. Of course huge monster attacked. Fern and Stark couldn't understand how Frieren can be so calm. Her answer? At the moment Stark joined their party, she entrusted her life to him. He is in charge. Did they slay the monster? No, they ran away together. This is in line with the narration that Frieren relives her experience, but Fern and Stark learn new things about themselves on that journey. This time that Stark needs to take the lead if needed, and Fern that sometimes she will be powerless and have to believe in other people. Episodes finishes with the note that they are not taking shortcuts, which indicates that the journey is the important part. Later it is as well brought up by Stark and his willingness to take a detour just to watch the view with the girls, the same as his master did so many years ago with Frieren. On the other hand, we see return of awkward romance between Stark and Fern. However, from this part, still the best line belongs to Frieren when Stark asks her for advice. Stark, do you understand who you are asking for advice? Have you lost your mind? Most weird fact from those episodes is that we didn't have any epic battles. However, we got one shot of Frieren going ballistic with her power when working as a miner. To sum up, I got moments of reflections, wow moments, and slowly unfolding beautiful story. Everyone who liked season 1 should be pleased to see that the creators are still on track to deliver us great experience. Next in line is JJK. To start with, I have to admit I never fully follow all the politics and correlations in this series. I was more for the action and stuff. Therefore, first episode I was quite confused, but the eerie feeling was captivating. Few encounters in the beginning and a quick plot twist with Yuta were satisfying. However, I was losing my ground when some rules appeared on the screen and they start talking about some game. Third episode we spent in White Room with Lord Dump. So I left season 2 from this for this. Really? Battle Royale? Seems so lazy, like creator didn't expect popularity and that he will need to come up with something. So he did the quick search on Google Trends. But okay, whatever. Slow start, but I'm here for something else. Maki returning to clan, first fight and she loses in 2 strikes. As I said, I'm not a lore follower, but she was outcast, etc. She lost fast. Okay, there will be some help training, redemption arc. Fool me. Mai sacrificed herself and now Maki is overpowered badass killer. So she goes back and wipe her clan. It took her 18 minutes, most of which it is not even a fight, just bodies exploding around her. I don't know the source material, but if this was similar done in manga I would just skip it, get info back to others that she succeeded, etc., as there is no point of wasting time on this. Oh, confrontation between Principal Masamichi Yaga and Yoshinobu Gakuganji. And it's done. I didn't cut the fight out. There was no fight. Later followed up by Itadori Panda Ballet. I don't know what is going on in this season. Never was a big fan, but now I lost all my interest. Due to sunken cost probably will finish it one day, but for now JJK is at the very bottom of my priority list. Last but not least, Oshinoko. We left season 2 with Aqua getting answers for his questions and Ruby taking the charge of the investigation. We pick up the story at the same place in season 3. I like when the leading person for the series changes at different times. Ruby was still around all the time, but now she's the true spearfront of the action. But most important part, of this change is that it's not fabricated. Aqua quickly recognized that his sister is smart, but would not be able to get all those nuances right in the entertainment business. Introduction of Ichigo as her new mentor and help was a great move to keep everything believable. True evolution of Ruby character we can see during discussion with Aqua, when she drops last strips of her innocence. I have to talk about scene from shop in episode 1 where there are three fans discussing the situation of Bikomachi. Those small shots in which we can see the other side of the TV screen and some small foreshadowing, easy to spot during the opening in episode 2, always help to build credibility of created world. Similarly, Mem confrontation with Aqua, so full of emotions, and every time someone is capable of saying "I'm sorry," makes them more realistic character. I am always impressed when the story is able to give me the deceptive feeling that I know what will happen next and then shatter my vision. Here we have Tokyo Blade permissions issue. For me, it was natural that Ruby will help to arrange it. Cosplayers will be able to dress up as popular characters, and director assistant will have unpaid obligations to Ruby. Oh no, Ruby had much more grandiose plan, with some help of Ichigo I assume. And still, in so short time, we get to know and relate to assistant director, director Tetsu, and Meiya. Great storytelling. I was thinking to myself, are they not putting too much time into this assistant director? But keeping him around as Ruby's new manager was a great move. It didn't feel like his screen time went to waste. Similar to his sister. I'm not so sure that I like that Aqua so quickly learns about the truth, that what he had gathered till that moment might not be the whole story, but we'll see how they will follow up with that as well. And there is still Kana's plot and what Akana is doing, but I will leave that for now. Everybody is worth following in this story. Second season was great, but third seems to grow even further. That's all for now from me, and I'm returning to watch episode 6.